When I found out I was going to be a parent, I immediately felt a lot of anxiety and worry. So I went on to BetterHelp to try to look for a therapist to help me with that.
My relationship with my family and with my boyfriend and with myself were suffering. I really needed help.
I was ruminating a lot. Really getting those thoughts out to a therapist and getting feedback was just life-changing.
Discover what BetterHelp Online Therapy can do for you. Visit BetterHelp.com today.
Welcome to the Instagram Stories for Thursday, November 10th. I'm your host, Daniel Hill. The biggest news of the day is that Meta, as a whole, the company, is letting go of more than 11,000 employees, reducing the size of their staff by 13%. There is a long blog post, which I will link to from the about.facebook.com page, which has all the news articles that Facebook shares as part of Meta. In the article, Mark Zuckerberg is quoted as saying, "Today I'm sharing some of the most difficult changes we've made in Meta's history. I've decided to reduce the size of our team by about 13% and let more than 11,000 of our talented employees go. We are also taking a number of additional steps to become a leaner and more efficient company by cutting discretionary spending and extending our hiring freeze through Q1. I want to take accountability for these decisions and for how we got here. I know this is tough for everyone, and I'm especially sorry to those impacted." End quote. This article goes on to explain the reasonings for some of this cut that's happening, how it will work, and some other things that they're going to do in order to create cost savings throughout the organization. This is a really important moment for a couple of different reasons. Number one, we saw last week Elon Musk let 4,000 employees go from Twitter. With 11,000 employees leaving from the Meta team, that's 15,000 very capable social media tech people who are now going to be looking for work. Personally, as someone who has wanted to work at Meta, specifically Instagram, for probably about 5 years now, this has made me in some ways grateful that I did not have that opportunity, because I may have been one of the people being let go at this time. I feel really bad for the people who are impacted, and I hope they can find new opportunities as soon as possible. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about some TikTok news.
This episode is brought to you by Michigan Economic Development Corporation. In Michigan, you can have both a rewarding career and a quality lifestyle, with plentiful career opportunities in world-changing, innovating industries, from electric vehicles to clean energy to biotech, with room for advancement no matter where you are in your career. Plus, Michigan offers a welcoming, beautiful, affordable, and inclusive community for all. Live your best life. You can in Michigan. Visit themichiganlife.org.
And we're back. A lot of times when I talk about the challenges that Meta, specifically Facebook and Instagram, are facing, it's at the benefit of TikTok. However, that's not always the case. TikTok has been growing very fast, but it's been subject to the same digital advertising slowdown that Facebook and Snapchat have to deal with. US advertisers are predicted to spend $63 billion on social media this year, which is only an increase of 3% over last year and 10 times slower than the growth that happened in 2021, according to estimates from eMarketer. The Financial Times is reporting that over the past 4 months, TikTok has let about 100 people go, including 20 senior managers. Now, obviously, that doesn't compare to the large number that Meta is letting go, but also Meta is a much larger company. The lesson here is that when ad spend is cut, it's cut across the board. It doesn't matter how popular your platform is. However, there is e-commerce growth for the owners of TikTok, which is ByteDance. They have a sister app called Douyin, and the sales on that have tripled year on year. The sales come from live stream shopping. Apparently that is the big growth area. I don't really have a lot of experience in live shopping. To me, that's still too QVC or Home Shopping Network, which when I grew up watching cable TV, I would just scroll past because to me, the items were overpriced. And I get when someone's trying to sell me and it just feels disingenuous. But apparently some people really like to buy that way. So I would say to keep an eye on that live stream shopping market, because I think that is going to be the growth area much more than ad revenue spend. That's going to do it for today's show. Check out the links to everything I talked about in the show notes, and be sure to come back tomorrow for more Instagram news.
I'm not yet a member of the Instagram team, but my podcast covers many Instagram themes. But the name, image, logos are trademarks of Instagram and the LCC in the USA and every territory. Everything I publish independently until Zuck returns my DMs and starts to pay my salary. Not sponsored or endorsed, no lies, no fallacies. I use their logo with permission, not malicious or callously. No trademark violation, filling all criteria. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter at Daniel Hill Media.